Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a Skyblock video, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to get the most money per hour while mining Scathas in the Crystal Hollows. The first thing I want to go over is at the top of my screen, this mod called Scatha-Pro. It calculates all the worms, Scathas that you find, the pet drops, when your tunnel vision is available, what day it is, and actually your effective magic find, which is basically your magic find and your pet luck combined. This is a very good mod, and you should be downloading it and have it in your launcher if you're Scatha mining. The first thing I want to go over is how to maximize your tracking. So tracking is the stat where you're more likely to find elusive mobs, and a Scatha is part of an elusive mob category. My tracking is 24, which isn't the max in the game, but it is pretty decent. Ways you can increase tracking is Enderman Slayer 9, which gives you 15 tracking, which is basically the best source of tracking in the game, but it obviously takes the most grinding. Another source is like tracking attributes like the Dodo Shard or the Rockmite Shard, which give a total of 10 tracking. Or you can get brain food, eat all 5 of them, and you'll get 5 more tracking. The Celestial Mason Jar, which gives 5 tracking. A beacon 5 on your island with a Scorched Power Crystal, which gives 3 tracking. And eating the Sentry Cake, which gives you 1. Next, I'll be telling you how to maximize your magic find. So the best way to get a decent amount of effective magic find for the cheapest is a Black Cat pet. It'll give you 15 magic find and 15 pet luck base. I added a Poignant Lucky Clover to it, which gives 13 magic find. You can add a Hephaestus Relic to it, which will add 15 effective magic find because it increases all stats by 15%. But that's another almost 200 million coins just for 2 effective magic find, which isn't that much worth. Then on the weapon that you're killing the Scatha with, you're going to want to have Chimera 5 on it, which I know is really expensive, but it gives you a lot of effective magic find because it copies your magic find and your pet luck from your pet onto the sword. Also, on your sword, you're going to want to have Divine Gift 3, as it says on my sword. It gives you 6 magic find. It is about 100 million coins, but the 6 magic find is worth it if you're still looking for ways to get magic find. The best way to get quick and easy magic find for cheap is definitely a God Potion, which gives you 75, plus the 10, 85, and then a Booster Cookie, which gives you 15. It gives you over 100 magic find just from eating a Booster Cookie and drinking a God Potion. Next, to get another good set of magic find, you're going to want to have Full Renowned Sorrow, which gives 5 magic find per piece, and each piece will give plus 1% magic find to your total magic find. If you're Heart of the Mountain 8, which I highly recommend, you can get another 30 magic find, which is very good. You don't have to upgrade it with any powder, you just unlock it with tokens. Some other ways to get magic find, but are less than others. You can max out your pet score. Mine's not maxed out. I only have 8 magic find for my pet score. You can get up to 13. Another way is the Rift Necklace. If you have all 8 time charms, you can get 8 magic find from the necklace. I don't have the Rift Necklace because I have not entered the Rift before, but if you have it, you have it. Another piece of equipment that'll give magic find is a David's Cloak. It'll give 2. Attribute shards that give magic find are the Cinderbat Shard, which gives you 5 magic find, a Chuckwalla Shard, which gives you 5 magic find on a subterranean mob, which is the Scatha, and a Hydeo Shard, which gives plus 5% magic find on elusive mobs, which is also Scatha. Another one that gives decent magic find is if you have a lot of talismans, you just enrich them all with magic find. It gives 0.5 magic find per talisman. You can have the Celestial Mason Jar, which along with tracking that I said earlier, it gives you 3 magic find, and the Sentry Cake, which gives you 1. Next, to maximize your pet luck, you want to have Taming 60, that'll give you 60 pet luck. The Black Cat with Chimera 5 will give you 30 pet luck. A God Potion, like I mentioned earlier, will give you 20 pet luck. Then the Hot Chocolate Mix-In, which you do have to be Chocolate Factory 6 for, which isn't that hard, it just takes a little bit of time. It gives you 15 pet luck. And then the Sentry Cake, which gives you 1. Other conditional perks that give you more tracking, magic find, or pet luck. Diana's Huntress's Intuition perk gives you 10 tracking, which is really good because Diana's actually going into office in about 3 days. Jerry's Statpocalypse perk gives you plus 10% magic find and plus 10% pet luck. If you don't have a Black Cat, you can use a Golden Dragon, which gives 30 magic find, and add a Hephaestus Relic to it, which gives you plus 45 total magic find, which is only 2 more than what I'm using right now, and it is definitely cost more. You also have to have a 100 mil gold collection. The best option would probably be a Black Cat. Now that you know how to maximize your magic find, if you're able to do most of the things that I said, you should be around 400 to 500 effective magic find. Right now I'm at 440. So before I teach you how to Scatha mine, I highly recommend that you have any sort of black hole. The black hole will allow you to get Scatha shards, which do sell for a decent amount of money. Right now, they're about 400k per shard. Assuming that you have a high hunter's fortune and you're using a David's Cloak and you have your Heart of the Forest leveled up a decent amount and you're hunting him out, you should be able to get 2 to 3 shards per Scatha, which sells for about 800k per Scatha. The prices fluctuate a lot, but yesterday it was at 700k, so this is actually pretty low. Also, you're going to want to maximize your mole and efficient miner as much as you can. This costs a lot of powder, but I promise you it's worth it. Along with the mole and efficient miner perk, you're going to want a full set of glossy mineral or mineral. Either way, it's fine. It just needs to do a lot of mining spread. Also very important, you're going to want the tunnel vision perk. It increases the chances of triggering rare occurrences by 40% for 30 seconds, which includes worms. So to begin Scatha mining, you're going to want to come to one of these bedrock walls, and you're just going to start digging with none of your mining spread on. You want both a mole and efficient miner off, and you want your armor and your pet to not have any, so you can just have your magic find set up on. You're going to want to dig all the way in a straight line just like this, all the way to the end of the wall. It's also very preferred that you go -X and +X because that's the way mole and efficient miner works. It is also very useful if you have great explorer 20s, so you can just right click the chests and you don't have to deal with them. It also gives you a little bit of gemstone powder while you're doing it. Anyway, we'll continue mining. Here's my first worm. Just a regular stone worm. You're going to want to kill it. Also, Scatha-Pro Mod is very good because it tells you the 30-second cooldown. This bar will slowly go down, and once it goes down, you can start mining again. There is a cooldown between worms, which is 30 seconds, and if you mine blocks, it won't spawn a worm until that cooldown is over. So you're going to want to know when that cooldown is, so you're not wasting time mining. Once the Scatha cooldown is over, you can continue mining. Also, this just reminded me right here, it's very important that you get Sky Mall because you can get -20% pickaxe ability cooldown, which allows you to use tunnel vision way more often. Speaking of reducing cooldown, you can also get the perfectly cut fuel tank, which is -10% pickaxe ability cooldown on your drill. It's also very expensive, so if you can't afford it, I don't blame you. That is okay. But definitely get the Pesto Goblin Omelet module. 75% chance to not consume fuel. It definitely saves you time while you're doing it. Also, this is another very important step that I didn't mention earlier. Whatever you're killing your Scatha with, please take off Thunderlord or Thunderbolt. It will ruin it getting it down to 1 HP for your black hole, so please take it off. Also, if you can, remove as much ferocity from your profile as possible so you have as less ferocity so you don't accidentally kill it while you're trying to get it to 1 HP. Also, I did forget to mention earlier, if you're not in the 400 to 500 range like I am when you get magic find, it's probably because your worm bestiary is not leveled up. Once you max the bestiary, which is only 250 worms, it's not that much, you get 45 magic find per worm. So once you reach the other side of the wall and you have this 1x2 tunnel all the way down, you're going to want to equip all your mining spread. This is going to be your glossy mineral or mineral armor and either a snail or an armadillo. I'm using an armadillo. Then go to your heart of the mountain and activate both your mole and your efficient miner. Now, it doesn't really matter where like your actual cursor is, but you're going to want to face somewhat to the right or left, and you're going to want to hold S and walk backwards while breaking. Now that I have tunnel vision available, I'm going to use it before I do it. So I'm going to go like this. As you can see, a worm spawns a lot quicker than normal. This one's just a regular worm. In this way, you're maximizing the amount of blocks that the game is registering to spawn a worm. All of these blocks you're breaking right here are blocks that can register. All the blocks above you are blocks that can be registered. All these blocks to the side of you can be registered. All of those blocks have a chance of spawning a worm. Before I show you how to kill the Scathas, there's a pretty cool feature in the mod that allows you to see your chances of dropping a Scatha pet by inputting your magic find. My magic find is 329.56. I'll put that here. My pet luck is 111. Put that here. It says about 47 Scatha kills on average I will drop a pet. There's another cool feature in this mod, Scatha Money. If you input Scatha pet prices, which this is about the pet prices right now, import your magic find and pet luck, and you're about your Scatha kills per hour. Usually for me, it's around 10 to 12. I'll put 11. About 30 million coins per hour just from pet drops alone. But obviously it's RNG based. You're obviously not going to get 30 million coins an hour all the time. So unfortunately, I spawned 2 Scathas, but I did kill them both with ferocity, so I cannot show you the method. But with this one tunnel, I did get 13 total worms, which isn't bad. When you're mining out a new tunnel, you're going to want to take off mole and efficient miner. So you go back to the 1x2. So we have another worm here. It is a Scatha. We're going to want to put on our magic find. Get it down to 1 HP. Then when it comes back, you're going to want to place a black hole. Hold out your magic find weapon before it enters the black hole. You will get 2 Scatha shards, or whatever your Hunter's Fortune gives you, maybe 3, maybe 1, and hopefully you drop a pet. That time I didn't. Then if you go to your Hunter's box, you can see that you have 2 shards in here now, and it's a sell price for 622,000 coins right now. Usually it's more than that, so actually right now, that's the lowest rate. So that's 622,000 coins guaranteed per Scatha, even if you don't drop a pet. That's why I believe using black holes is very good, because if you don't drop a pet, at least you're still making some sort of profit. So here I have another Scatha. One more time, I'm going to show you. Get it down to 1 HP. Place your black hole, hold out your magic find weapon, and let it walk into the black hole. Caught 2 more Scatha shards, no pet, it's unfortunate, but it is rare. So pretty much guys, that is the method. Unfortunately, I couldn't drop a pet for you this video. Before this video ends, I want to go over some questions that people might have. Most main question that people might have is, does the black hole cancel out pet luck and magic find? No, it does not. It does not cancel out pet luck and magic find. I've had a guild member drop 4 pets in one day using the black hole, and he has a high amount of magic find. I doubt he would have dropped 4 pets if that magic find didn't work. I've also tested this theory on mobs where it gives the magic drop notification, like a Wither Scepter in the Crimson Isle. It gives me the magic find notification when I use the black hole, and it has a high number of magic finds, so I know that my magic find works. Another question people might ask is, why don't you use the shurikens? If you don't know what a shuriken is, it grants plus 5% magic find when an enemy is killed. The reason why I don't use them is because when you're using a black hole, the magic find doesn't actually apply because you're not the one killing it. Since the black hole is killing it, it won't apply the plus 5%, so don't waste your money on shurikens. If you do want to do the shurikens, then you cannot use the black hole method. Personally, I think the Scatha shard method is way better. You can get 20 million an hour off Scatha shards alone, or maybe even more than that with the current prices. If you have a really high amount of magic find and you're using shurikens, you're probably only sacrificing about 20 magic find at the most, which I think is worth sacrificing for the 20 mil an hour. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit the like button and stay tuned for more Skyblock videos in the future. If you have any questions on how to Scatha Mine, leave them in the comments below and I will answer as fast as possible. I also linked the mod link to Scatha-Pro to download it. It's in Modrinth. It also can be a jar file if you don't use Modrinth, but I will link both in the description. Also follow my Twitch. The link is in the description. It's the same as my in-game name. If you see my name in game, you can say hi. I dropped an alloy over there a couple days ago, and I highly recommend that you watch my Twitch whenever I go live. Thank you guys, and happy Scatha hunting.